Stay on your job, I be with the money. You be having problems. All this hate, no, it really got my stomach turning. All this do is have me like if they don't feel me, fuck them. St. Louis nigga, Midwest hustler, Missouri motherfucker. You know I keep it jumping. I'm a live wire popping off at any moment. Trying to keep my cool. Really want it, homie? Get punched, stab shot in the same night. Who told you this shit? That's a damn lie. Yep, I'm going in, no plans to pull out. 9 months stack up by whatever you want. Act like you stupid, jump fly if you will. The easiest way to get you and him killed. Chill, don't really have to make me do something make you. No, I say it from my chest, I rep the Midwest. Niggas be acting like they tough, we not into that. I front the liquor store, serving with the pack, eating a box of rice. Know I got the strap. Where them old schools clean like a new ball. Standing tall like the arch, I ain't finna fall. Used to be on Hall Street, they used to race cars. Cops come speed off, we ain't getting caught. From an era where clout chasing meant you had power. Stats say I'm losing, but do they love me or they hate me? That shit get confusing. Used to show up all the time to support folks, but then I had to fall back like autumn haze.
Because you may have something that people can never have. A motherfucker have more money than you. They can have more houses, cars, whatever the fuck. They can have whatever. And they think that that's supposed to make them be better than you.
Yeah. CMW Hayes. Got my people with me. Yeah. For the fam 87 ETV. Talk business with me, know I've been the G. Up early and I'm going to sleep late. Just so I can go for mine and get. Yeah. Everything sounds great. Yeah.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on. Hayes, go ahead and do it, man.
Hey, what's the word? What the business is? It's your boy CMW Hayes. You are now welcome back to another episode of You Ain't Lying Podcast with my dog DJ Killzone Jones with me. And today, man, we got an honorary member coming back with us, man. My boy, man of destiny. What's the word, man? Hey, man, thank y'all brothers, man. Hey, thank y'all brothers. Thank the viewers. Thank everybody, man, for coming back, man, and tapping back in with us, man. Zone, what's the word, brother?
Man, I can't call it, man. I've just been in here. I just finished wrapping up my stream. By the time y'all watching this, it'll be already on the channel. Yep. Prayers to Hassan Campbell. We got our list of topics we gonna get into, but yep. I just seen that video and it moved me, bro, because I feel like Hassan Campbell is doing what a lot of fake activists wish they was doing. Yeah. Like they not doing it for the 501c3. Like he ain't doing it for the 501c3 money. He ain't doing it for the clout. He ain't doing it to push a rap career. You know what I'm saying? Like some people that we know that's local all the way up to the top. You know what I'm saying? He doing it. He actually in the community. He actually in the trenches. He actually in these streets. Mm-hmm. You know, taking in kids, giving them, you know, foster home when they parents get killed or they get took by the system. You know, he's doing giveaways. He's doing a lot of stuff that he don't post about it either. Like he just go out here and do it. He might post about it once in a blue moon just to let you know, hey, I'm really out here doing it. But he ain't doing it to try to get no fame or no celebrity behind it. He doing it because he really genuinely do it.
Hold on. Man of Destiny.
Yeah, I'm here.
How you been doing, bro?
Maintaining.
Yeah. I just wanted to get off into that. Hey, but for those who may not know, Zone is talking about Hassan Campbell, right? Zone?
Yep.
That's what you're talking about, which he is a YouTuber, like, and he be dropping some real steel, man, in videos. And today's on, I knew it moved you because I seen you jump right on that mud, man, and I seen you was playing the game and you made it the topic. And then I clicked on what you were saying, and at the same time, I was just watching what you was talking about. I had just got done watching exactly what you seen, and for me, I got out of it was the title was headlined that after 25 years of marriage, him and his wife, man. So hopefully that they get that together. But when I watched the video, I didn't necessarily get that he was saying that they actually gonna split. To me, it more so made it seem like it maybe was some stuff going on due to him being a famous YouTuber. It's a hater out here, like how he was saying, trying to put smut on his name and putting his wife information out there, or that was just hating on him, man. And they trying to send the people to his house. Like it was just a whole bunch going on that maybe that his significant other wasn't ready to deal with, or not.
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. And so my whole point is behind that is, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know the inner what the conversation was. You know what I'm saying? Right. We can only guesstimate.
We just know what he told him. We just know what he put out there for the public to see, which is the YouTube video.
Facts. So that's all I'm saying is that, that's I'm gonna have to say that's what kind of it come with it, but at the same time, I just feel like that the people that's hating on it need to fall back because and I think really I honestly think that people like seeing the hood the way it is. You feel me? I think people like the hood the way it is. They don't want it to change because.
What do you really think that it is, though? To kind of sum it up, like, do you think that him being a famous YouTuber and getting all this hate towards his way now is spewing over into his family life that his partner may be tired of dealing with, or you feel like she don't even want to deal with that no more?
I just feel like it's both of those things, and then here's the other part to it too. I feel like the hood wants to stay in the hood because we complain about. We keep saying like
dude clearly living right, like dude taking care of his family. Like,
I mean, but it's deeper than that though, Hayes. People in the hood like things being the way it is, bro. They don't want it to change.
He's not even in the hood.
I'm not talking about him. I'm just saying the fact that they would stop him from doing what he's doing. It just shows you that the hood wants the hood. It's the mentality. They don't want to stop trapping. They don't want to stop shooting. They don't want to stop doing none of that. What they doing? They want to continue to do what they doing. They want to continue having these shootouts. They want to continue selling these drugs. They want to continue having these babies without no father, or sometimes without a mother in the home. You know what I'm saying? They want to continue to do what they've been doing.
Yeah, but how did that ties into you?
Because you wouldn't stop somebody. Here goes somebody is taking in y'all kids that y'all not raising. Y'all getting murked out here. You know what I'm saying? You out here getting murked. You out here smoking. You getting on drugs. You out here doing all of these things that's detracting away from your children and destroying your community. You not snitching on people doing crimes. You not trying to keep your hood clean.
He got a video. Remember the other video that came out with him when he did go back to the hood?
Yeah, but that was after they killed him because he called out the so-called OGs in the neighborhood. He called out all of the you know what I'm saying? Like he called out all of that. So they've been trying to get him out of there because it disrupts their way of life. It disrupts the way that the flow of everything. Because this is the thing, folks.
The man say he got people calling the child services on them. He got people just putting out certain information against them that I guess that
because
really
they want to stop. Because why would you do that for somebody that's doing stuff for the community and for the neighborhood? Why would you do that?
And not only that, he providing for himself because as you can see, like You can see the way he dressing. Then he show you certain things. He show you how the backyard looking. He show you that he got the bins outside. So, but man, we all know that, man. All that do, it's gonna bring about your supporters and it's gonna bring about your haters as well. But I guess what I'm saying is, if you in a relationship, I feel like for me, if I'm in a relationship, bro, and my partner can't take the heat, then I feel like then you should get out the kitchen. Then you feel me?
So you saying he should stop YouTubing if it's gonna save his family? He should stop YouTubing and stop doing what he's doing.
No, what I'm saying is that if what I'm doing is causing problems in my household, it's not the actual fact of what I'm doing causing problems. It's the fact that now what I'm doing is getting on your nerves. That's a problem. Now what I'm doing is starting to affect you in a way that you kids and wives and family members and all that should be off limits, right? I mean, ain't that's what Pusha T got mad at Drake for, right? Drake, Pusha T say, man, the gloves came off when Drake said something about his wife. But in the hip hop world, it's like, nah, nigga, a beef is a beef. Like, hey,
but we ain't talking about. But I'm saying this ain't got nothing to do. This is a dude helping the community. He's not a rapper. He's not an entertainer. He speaks against the entertainers.
It's about the mentality, though. That's what I'm saying. It's about the mentality. He dealing with some people who hating on him for whatever reason, and now
they hating on him because he in a They hating on him.
It's affecting his wife now. She, in return, maybe they got problems in their household. Now they arguing back and forth. Now all of a sudden he making a title on YouTube saying, my 25-year marriage finna go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's because they probably had a conversation that she didn't want to be online, and it was somebody that was close to them that got, because he kept saying it was somebody that got close to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He kept saying it. So that was my thing, is that even though he got, because they would never have known if he hadn't had nobody in his inner circle, or he hadn't let nobody know about it. So probably she
the
mad because
headline is, my wife is leaving me after more than 25 years. Here's why.
Yeah, he said why? Because he said that the person that was in his inner circle went and put it out there and got with the people on YouTube and all of that. And real talk, this is why with you, Hayes, and even with myself, I don't be posting about my family and stuff all the time.
Well, we just had this conversation, right? We just had this conversation about showing too much or being private, or you already know how I feel about that. But sometimes, people do slip through the cracks a little bit and post their family and stuff like that. But I just feel like in his situation, somebody hating on him and it got to his wife and she didn't like it, bro. And from there, that causes problems in your household, bro. Flat out. That caused the problem in his household, that maybe it got too out of control, or maybe him even making this video might fix it. Who knows? I just know that they kind of touched you, and me and you mess with him as a YouTuber and watching him, man, and doing his thing or whatever, and to see that, it's like, wow, really? And then to hear what he said, it was over. It was like, wow. Like that, dang. So you mean to tell me as long in a relationship and his haters start heckling his wife or his girl, now it's bringing problems in his household now, because now she coming to him like, nigga, like, what is this? These people calling my job. They putting out my name on the internet. Now you and your house arguing now.
Yeah.
How do you resolve it? That's the thing. How do you resolve it?
I feel, but see, that's where your girl should know. Your girl should know. And then on top of that, he should never have divulged who his wife was. He shouldn't have let nobody see outside of this circle. Don't nobody know like who my people is and have met my people or whatever. Like, don't nobody know. Don't nobody know that.
But that's not information that you're hiding, though. I mean, if somebody found that out and then tried to expose that, What could
Well,
you
it
do other
it could have
than
been it could have been because she felt like because she knew he was in the streets, and so she didn't want her information to be associated with him because.
yeah?
But see, that's on. But see, then that would be on. That's a conversation that they needed to have had, and so you can't, like you said, he maybe was hiding it or keeping it off the internet because of who his wife was
Because of
or
her
who what his
position
wife.
and work, maybe because like he said, she worked with kids. She got a degree in this and that. So when other people start seeing that, and then like in the stuff ain't even true. Like the
But it's
child
a
services
traumatic.
people,
But
right,
that's a traumatic experience when you got them people coming to your door, busting
right.
in the door, knocking at the door, running through your house.
Because they gonna come the
Being
first time just to check, but after they see what's going on and they see, oh man, you ain't even living like what the people called and said.
But see, that's my point. But the point it even got to that is where she probably been telling him. We don't know, but I can imagine because I had them same conversations with women that I dealt. It was one of the read that girl I told you about that was messing with the married dude. That was her biggest thing was she was mad that I was on social media like that.
God.
And that was the first ding on that situation. Even
But man,
though it
hopefully
was
our
it,
people,
it
man, get it together, man. Hopefully everything work out for him and he keep doing his thing, bro.
yeah,
But
but I would hate that somebody that I have in my inner circle put something out there. But see, my people ain't like that though, and it ain't. But unless I had, but he got a lot of enemies, so he got a lot of ops. I don't be, we ain't doing nothing that's gonna get us no ops. And
right,
I don't have
yeah.
no ops. You feel me? Like it might be some people that disagree with me, but I waved the white flag a long time ago on that situation.
Uh,
Cause it's
and
like
that
I
will
ain't
bring me to this topic right here. Giving people the same energy they giving you.
yeah. MOD, how you feel about that?
Um, giving people the same energy they give you.
Yep,
Yep.
how you feel about that?
Um, like what do you mean? Like what do you do when they don't?
Like, how do you feel? Man, basically, like if you out here supporting somebody, right? You say you pulling
Mm-hmm.
up and say it's another artist, right? And y'all supposed to be cool. Y'all took pictures together. Y'all done hung out. You know what I'm saying? You done got on their songs. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. But here it comes. Here it comes. Now it's time to do your song. Now it's time to do your video. Now it's time to come to your show.
Yep.
And they don't come through.
What you gonna do?
And
Exactly.
we supposed to be cool. Like then like I ain't gonna like really share their stuff no more. Like I don't. I'm trying to think. I'm stay true to my word, or did I still share their stuff afterwards? I don't remember me like. I remember me like still like being real adamant about them. Like yeah, like it wouldn't. It would make. It would make sense for you to. Like, I understand they was busy or something, but like you keep sharing it, like they never show your stuff, and they supposed to like it. Like yeah, like that ain't cool. That don't make no
I feel
sense.
like I feel like in I feel like not just in music but in business period, man. From family to friends to business, I'm coming one way for sure. I'm coming genuine. I'm coming 100% me from the gate. So the thing that me and Zone say, man, I'm gonna hold you at face value until you show me otherwise. So I'm a believe that you're a person of respect, that you're a person of, you know what I'm saying, of integrity, somebody that's who gonna like be a person of your word. So until you start breaking little certain things, then but if we talk to somebody like supporting wise, like how Zone just said, then for sure it's like, man, I'm not gonna be liking on you and sharing on you. Cause like I just told man of Destiny talked about this earlier. I say, man, the game gotta change from you not gonna look at me like a fanboy and the fact that I got a business going too, just like you got a business going. So if I'm following somebody, I want to make sure. See, I look at social media a little different. I like to use mine as a Rolodex to if I'm following you or something, I'm following you with a purpose. I'm not just on there to be just, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to be on the recreational shit and just be on some entertainment, but I done moved away from that enough to where I just want the people I see on my timeline to be the people that's either in the same field I'm in or I know you from being in the same field, because family and friends gonna always be there. Family and friends ain't going nowhere. They gonna be there for you. But even if they not supporting you or if they not rocking with you, I feel like, man, who cares? But we have grown to feel like that though, because at one point I used to be like, damn, man, why so and so ain't sharing my stuff, or why do. But I moved away from thinking like that a long time ago, because it's like I don't care if you do that. But my advice to somebody is for sure give people the same energy that they giving you, because I guarantee you they ain't gonna like, or they gonna probably either not even be tripping off of it, because some people do what they do and subconsciously don't even be tripping off of you, period.
Pretty
like,
much.
yeah, you thinking they doing it to be like, oh man, and my cousin sharing somebody else more than my cousin sharing another rapper ain't sharing me, but
Pretty
they ain't
much.
tripping off. But I supposed to trip off that? No. But I guarantee, but for me though, meaning my same cousin might have a business going on, and mama act fake towards them and not share their stuff. No, because that ain't in me. That ain't in me zone to do somebody necessarily that dirty, because I feel like I ain't gonna let what you doing reflect me and make me feel like, oh well, man, I ain't finna share what they got going on because they don't share my stuff. It'll make you want to be like that sometimes towards some people.
I mean, I'm different. I feel like with me, if you not supporting, you ain't important. Shout out to Nino Brown for that. But I feel like, because especially on my end, I done had people criticize what I'm doing, even to this day. Folks will criticize what I got going on. I don't care if it's friends or family or whatever, then they'll turn around and do the same damn thing. So I'm just gonna cut you off. I'm gonna just cut you off, because they already had some funky energy towards me anyway. And I'm doing the best I can. I ain't got no handouts or nothing like that. So I gotta cut you off. And if I've been supporting you, right, and I'm not even asking folks to come out or whatever, but it's not even the non-support. You ain't gotta support me, but it's the energy that comes with the non-support. It's the talking down, it's the disrespect, it's the making you feel like, especially people that I didn't help, people that I didn't looked out for, people like, because if it's just somebody,
when you look at it from that point of view, hell yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna get mad if I go to, say, let me see, a Kendrick concert, and I see Kendrick walking off, and I say, hey man, let me get a picture. Or, hey man, can I chop it up with you real quick? You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan, supporter,
and
whatever.
He don't do it.
I'm not gonna say, but it depends on how he responds. If he say, nah, bro, we got a dip, I'm gonna be all right with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna
back and say, hell no, nigga.
Then I ain't gonna listen to Kendrick music, period. It's all about the because if I'm somewhere,
stop supporting them.
Yeah, because it's like, if you disrespect me personally, then I got to, you know what I'm saying? Or if you just gonna stop supporting me, because if I notice you been supporting and then you just stop, but then you be sending me all type of.
I guess my opinion coming from how I feel now about it, it's like I don't even care no more. So
I mean, I don't care, because it's like,
I know that's where we at now with it, but I'm just saying for the people who not there, that's why we talk about these things. But that's why what you said make perfect sense from the aspect of it's about how you come to me with it. Like, if you're gonna disrespect me with it, or if you're gonna act all like nonchalant, like you flicking your nose up at my shit, then okay. You being bougie on me?
Like,
okay. I'm gonna do one of your numbers, man. I'm gonna put my face in the phone. Like, you being bougie on me?
Exactly. But I gotta just disassociate myself, because I'm not finna be disrespected. Period.
At all.
Like, I don't play that. If it's respectable, it's like, all right, cool. And that's the other thing too. I just stopped expecting people to support. It's just like I tell people what I do, or they see it and they want to genuinely support it. I don't even be telling people unless somebody asks me. And
Well,
I'm
it's like
starting
a
to see
train at this point. It's like a train that ain't stopping. If you finna hop on this mud when I'm rolling, cause I ain't
or
stopping.
not. They're
You
not.
better
Like,
hop on one of these. You better hop on when you can, cause I'm rolling.
keep on going, keep on mashing, and the train ain't stopping. It's just gonna keep rolling.
That's
It's
the
gonna
best
keep rolling.
part. So that's why, man, so that's why in the midst of the train rolling, as we create new ventures and stuff like that, that's why, man, eventually them same people will come back around. I mean, and then by them same people, man, this shit's so big, it's like, man, we can't even wrap our brains around this shit. So it's like, I know not us, but I'm saying, like, who do people say when they say, like, they'll come back around? Because it's like, man, it's so big out here, man. Why would you even trip off a small group of people?
No, man. Like I know, like I just told you, bro, about the other day, right? Where I ran into some people that I had some issues with back in the day.
But
And I
that's a
said,
small group of people that it don't even affect your life for real. That you could have said in the midst of him talking, "Hey man, I'm gonna holler at you later, bro," and walked on off. If you didn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, I mean, my thing was I always try to click like I knew my part in, so I apologize for my part in it because they got offended because it was a coward in they midst, but they all crowded around them. It was two of them really. They crowded around them. But my thing is this: I didn't move on from that. I'm like, hey, bought them bought them a drink. Like here, it was one of them birthday. I was like, hey, here, because I'm just that real to admit that I'm wrong. Like it wasn't even that I was wrong. It was the fact that it was some sneak dissing going on. Didn't nobody want to say who it was. It was some things that was being said. It was some rumors that was being spread. And I just moved on. And it's like you said, the world is so big. And the fact that I just now ran into them after all this time, I think I've seen them a couple other different places. But my thing is like, you right. I ain't even once you didn't disrespect me, I don't care. Like I said, friends, family, whatever, relationship, then unless you come back and you apologize not just with your words but with your actions, then I might consider forgiving you and we move forward together. But a lot of these people don't do that, man. They gonna disrespect you and they gonna keep it. It's gonna be up. And me, I don't hold grudges. I just leave it right where it's at.
Don't be stuck. You feel me?
Exactly.
Hey. That's self-explanatory. I mean, but I feel like you gotta be able to get to that space because a lot of people not gonna give you the same energy that people give you back. Because like I say, sometimes I don't be in that space to actually act like that towards the next motherfucker. Because in my mind, I'm like, man, I ain't gotta act like that because you acting like that. If I feel like you actually acting like something towards me, then that's one thing. But if I just feel like you just ain't tripping, or if I feel like, damn man, why such and such, but I try not to even go to that place to where I'm worried about who doing what, who showing love, who doing this and that, because it don't even matter. I just put the work out there. We just gonna put the work out there. That's it.
Pretty much.
Like I say, but we had to get to that point. Because I even seen I seen the tweet where, man, even Conway had said, man, I wonder why they never share my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Benny the Butcher commented, and guess what he said?
What?
Fuck him.
That's funny.
That's what Benny the Butcher said. You feel me? He retweeted it and put his own and said, fuck him. So come on, man. But that just lets you know that we are human and people, think, we get in that space maybe for a minute, especially when you a creative, man, and you might get in that little space for a second where you might think or might question, like, damn, man, is people rocking with this? Because I guess when people showing you all the love and all that, you ain't tripping off, you ain't tripping off nothing. But if you put out something and you really want that mother to go, see, but that's another thing too. The stuff that's probably gonna go is gonna be the stuff that naturally you just put out and just went on and moved on about. You ain't even think about it. You just put it out and moved on.
And that's kind of where I'm at with it, man. With everything, it's like you do what you do, and I'm not even thinking about like, okay, is it gonna go, is it gonna move, is this we do the video, we do the song, we do the vlog, we do the live stream, we do the podcast, and we just keep it moving. So I'm not even worried about numbers and stuff like that because I know how to get it popping. I know if I sit here, if I stopped everything and made 5 vlogs a day, went and put them on 4 or 5 different Facebook pages, 4 or 5 different Facebook groups, tweet the people that's in the video I'm talking about, and get my academics on. I know all them videos gonna eventually, if they don't go viral right then, they gonna go viral later on. True. You know what I'm saying? I still got videos that get views from 3 or 4 or 5 people still commenting, coming across it from 3 and 4 or 5 years ago. So it's like I ain't even tripping off of like all of that. Like you just got to keep mashing, and real talk. I wish I had
whatever energy come with that, good or bad, you still got to
deal with it.
Exactly. So it's like either good or bad energy that come along with whatever content you're doing or whatever is your passion. It's like you got to be here with it. Look, you got to be straight up. Like I ain't looking to the side or I ain't looking back. You heard me? I ain't looking back or to the sides. I'm just gonna put my work out and keep going.
You gotta look face front, face forward. You gotta keep moving because otherwise you're gonna get caught up in all of the extra stuff. So you gotta keep moving.
I was gonna say, man, why folks celebrate doing more wrong than right?
We celebrate wrong because, like I was saying earlier, it's easier, it's cool to do wrong because people don't like to be told what to do. You feel me? People want to do what they want to do when they want to do it, and it's cool to be, for whatever reason, and especially in our community. I ain't gonna say our country, but in our community, it's cool to celebrate the murderer, the jack boy, the robber, the D boy, the thug, or whatever, because that's what people they think it excites them, because it excites the women, because it shows a position of strength, and that's the reason why we got, because that's all they know. Most of us growing up without babies in our home.
To be macho, that shows a position of strength. To be macho,
exactly. To be tough, to bust that thing. Like it's showing the guys what the measuring stick of masculinity is. It's showing the women, and that's why we got all of these babies out here that don't have no, you know what I'm saying, or money. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how you getting it. Legitimately, it don't matter how many people you step on. You could just treat people any old kind of way if you got some money. And that's also what's leaving a lot of babies unborn, because these women get lied to or sold a dream, and you know what I'm saying, it could be a bum or a dude with some money, and they get left. So now we got a whole bunch of people raising themselves, because mama gotta work, daddy gotta work, granny gotta work. You know what I'm saying? They can only watch them for so long, and then some people.
What was the initial that made us even think of that? Like why people celebrate, because it was something that I think we seen, and it was like
it was when Bobby Shmurda was getting congratulated at the DMX funeral. They had Busta Rhymes pulled Bobby Shmurda to the side and said, "Yo, I respect what you did. It was honorable. It was people ain't even doing it in this time." So that's why you the king of New York. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "I'm only the king because you was the king first, so you passed it down to me." And they know, and that's how I was raised. And
but the ignorance in that was him even saying like you even giving him that type of praise because he didn't tell on the criminal enterprise, nigga. Like what? I mean,
I mean, that's exactly what it is. Is that we
you're not supposed to tell, nigga.
No, I'm just saying that we glorify.
I know, that's what I'm
And
saying.
we
Like that was
edify.
the ignorance and what you felt like was like why do we celebrate that type of, oh man, you didn't tell, man, a salute. Like, but but
It's
I
still
feel like we
wrong at
need
the end
to.
of the day.
I mean, yeah, but we definitely need to celebrate more of getting our people to even graduate high school, getting our people to even graduate college. You feel me? Getting
Doing
our
the
people
right
to
thing.
even, yeah, to just do the right thing. Period. It's like, bro, like, why is criminal activity or man, I be around the little
Violence.
homies, man, and yeah, like violence or niggas want to flash a little piece on you or, oh yeah, man, I got this. Like, man, all right, bro, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be around the homies and stuff, and they pulling out their pieces, and hey, oh yeah, that's cool. It really don't excite me like that.
Or a
Certain
big
stuff
old stack of money.
that don't excite me, bro. It never did. It never got me to feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't never been jealous of a nigga. I ain't never did nothing but wish a nigga well. So for me to see the stack of money, the nice car, woo, 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 that either motivate me or if I see you showing it off in a different way, it made me trip off you in a certain way. Not necessarily feeling like it made me think about you in a certain way, like damn, like that would get your attention. You showing your burner, or you showing the wise of money, or the attention is what gets you going, huh?
Because they show that to somebody, OG or somebody, they be like, oh
Because I'm the
yeah, young
opposite.
blood,
I'm the
yeah.
opposite. I'm the opposite. I'm trying to conceal mine. I'm trying to. You don't even need to know I got no money on me. I'm still the type of nigga. I'm gonna turn my back when I'm counting my money. I don't even want you to see me count my money. I'm gonna do like that. I'm gonna count my money. See, I'm gonna turn my side a little bit. So I'm still private enough. I ain't showing none of that. And even if I got it, you would never know unless you know me. But that's
Pretty
the difference
much.
though between these cats now and. But I feel like, because I've been watching like a lot of little documentaries lately, man, about the street shit. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm seeing is and hearing is that a lot of the OGs either dead or in jail, or they damn near thinking how the youngsters thinking still. And the OGs who do got some sense, I think the cats that they trying to actually reach either respect them enough to listen, or they just look at them like, oh man, you the old head.
Well, you done had your time, so
right.
Why?
Like
and you didn't do nothing with
yours already. Like I ain't like yeah, OG. I hear you, OG, but that was then, nigga. This is now, like type mentality, like nigga, like you ain't out here now.
And it really ain't nothing out here. To be honest with you, it really ain't nothing.
Right, it really ain't nothing out here.
It ain't the 70s and 80s. It ain't even the 90s.
Because guess what, my nigga? You can go do 40 years, come back, and I bet you this bitch still gonna be the same. Exactly. You know it's still gonna be the same, bro.
Or worse. The way it's going.
Worse. This ain't going nowhere. We gotta move our body physically up out of here.
Exactly. For real. Because it's like, and I'm thinking too, it's like, do we rebuild, or, and this is something we could talk about.
I'm not celebrating dumb shit. I'm not celebrating no dumb shit. And I even tell my kids.
No, I'm talking about what you just said right there. Are we looking to move away or move out, or we gonna sit up here and try to rebuild it? Because I feel like we don't take pride in where we at only when we make it out. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about we love our hood, or we love. It's
almost abandonment, ain't it? Because exactly what you just said is almost like we don't love it until we don't talk about it or try to even help until we move out.
Exactly.
So we moves out and then we try to come back and help. I think that's a good strategy and a bad strategy in the same time, because it's good because we are helping, but it's kind of like bad because why we couldn't just stay where we at and rebuild around us. But everybody's on ain't got the money and the means to do that to do that. One person can't change that alone. So it ain't just like if Zone gets some money and you go back to your childhood, hood, and you can only do what you can do, bro. I'm just saying, you can only do what you can do. Man, did you see Boosie was just at another video shoot, bro? And some shots had went off.
Yeah, I
And
feel
that
like
made me
with
think too. What?
no, I was just saying like Boosie at a place where I think that's what keeps Boosie going for real. I think that's what because I'm
You
gonna
say
tell
he
you
like that type shit.
because Boosie is it's not that he like it's what keeps him grounded because Boosie
I thought that
he
too. I was like, man, Boosie, like
yeah
this is where he from, like, but at least out
not
of all
even
these
not
rappers,
even like it just keeps him grounded because
I think he
what you
like it.
call it keeps him grounded because he gets to keep being tapped in with the streets.
Yeah.
Because if I'm Boosie, right, and I go and do a feature with little such and such down in whatever hood, long as he got the 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 bands,
Which we all can
then
attest that Boosie been doing this since the beginning, since he came out. He been messing with the local rapper in whatever city who gonna pay him, and he gonna come through.
yep. And on top of that too, it's gonna make sure that when he go to said hood, he gonna, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be good because they gonna make sure they gonna be like, oh, Boosie coming through. We outside for Boosie. Like,
True indeed.
you know what I'm saying? It's a defense mechanism and it's a defensive tactic. Because if I do 5 songs in St. Louis, or I do 5 songs in Chicago, or I do 5 songs over here, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna make it's gonna make me get an aura of protection around me to where I ain't gotta call to check if we talking about hood politics, right? I ain't gotta call to check in. I ain't gotta call to get permission. They already know. Boost the flyer went up. They calling me. Hey, Boosie, what you need? Woo woo. So that's an excellent strategy when it comes to Boosie and when it comes to his brand and stuff like that. Because okay, now I go city to city, shoulders, then I pick up bag. I'm not just using these people. Because a lot of these artists, man, they just be coming through, man, disrespectful as hell. They come, they take all the money, and then they bounce. And once they get through taking the money, they bounce. They go to the next city. They get to be disrespectful while they in your city.
Yes, but at what point, man, do we say, man, that we gotta stop being around that type of ignorancy, man? It's like I
But for
understand
Boosie,
that that's our
for
people,
us,
man.
for
Boosie
us,
is a
we
street artist, and I do understand, but it's just like, man, you can
he's got
like
to be smarter. He got to be
yeah,
smarter
man.
with it.
It's like, man, I understand that that's what you love and that's what you know what I'm saying? And maybe not gonna never change from going into these hoods and being that close to it. But I'm just saying, when that man go home, you see where he going home to.
Yeah, but it's giving them hope because it's going that
It is
feature.
though. It is. It's
Because
giving a young nigga from the hood hope, though.
Mo3
It is
for
giving
instance,
hope.
Mo3 did a song, did the video with Boosie, and that led to rest in peace Mo3, but that led to them doing a whole project. That led to Boosie taking him around the industry and he getting different shows and different looks.
Right.
He getting to perform with Boosie. So you never know what that feature might lead to, because if Boosie sees something, he be like, oh, okay, that's how you giving it up, young blood. Okay, I got you. Get with my people over here. It's and that's what he do it for. Because if he see you a star and you doing this show or whatever with him, he gonna bring you up. He gonna boot you up.
You right.
And that's the what you call them, the aura or whatever Boosie, because he gonna do that, and that's what keeps him safe for the most part. You see on the video, everybody got in front of Boosie. The little dude that was in the song,
video,
they
like
pushed
the
him.
song say, everybody clutching.
Yeah, so but they pushed
and
Boosie to the
literally
back.
everybody, Boosie didn't have nothing in his hand, but everybody around him had something.
Yeah, and they pushed him to the back and got him on out of there.
He was right at home too. You hear me? He was right at home in the midst of all that. That's what kind of makes him one of the realest too, because he ain't faking with it. Nigga, you know Boosie. Everybody know Boosie. And even Thugger just rapped about him.
Yep. And he could keep
just put him in the verse.
Yeah. He could keep doing that. And because he gonna keep pulling up, he gonna keep pulling the crowd, he gonna keep doing all of that.
Man, I just want my boy to be safe, man. That's all I'm saying. Be safe out there in the pursuit to get your own, but YouTube boy, that boy in the trenches for real though.
Fact.
And go home to the custom built crib.
Fact.
But like you say, it's giving them hope. Like, nigga, we got Boosie in the hood.
Yep. Because he
Like,
ain't he.
Boosie
But see, I gotta get it.
For sure.
I gotta get it to him though, because a lot of them get that money, and then a lot of them be faking.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They'll let you know he ain't faking because he'll be right back at another video shoot the same way.
Yep. Pretty much.
Should folks be mad at J.Cole, man?
Man, look, I look at it
but that was my mind too, because it was like, should folks be mad? Should folks in the league be mad at J.Cole for jumping the line?
Yes and no.
You got to elaborate on.
Okay, so yes, because he didn't necessarily earn that spot. It was kind of even though he had to make the physical requirements, he had to run the suicide in 5 minutes. He had to do he had to check the boxes.
Yeah.
But he didn't bleed. He didn't bleed for that spot like a lot of people do. And that's just a pro am thing. Basically is a gateway unto the league. So if I got to bleed for that spot, best believe I'm gonna feel some type of way if they just hand you the spot. They just go here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the whole rollout of the J.Cole with the basketball shoes first that came out. Then you see the album cover with the basketball hoop. Then you heard the name of the title. Then you heard that he actually gonna play in the league. Then he played maybe a game, a couple games for 5 points throughout his whole, however long that was. Then you hear that he retiring. Then you hear that, I'm gonna leave. Thank y'all for y'all time.
Yeah, that it did make more promo for that league. It made more promo over there in Africa. It made more promo.
It was good for the team, but here you go. You had somebody on the team that came out and said something and was like, he didn't like that. He didn't like it for the same reasons of what you just explained. For some of the same reasons why you just said, because the guy felt like, I put in my blood, sweat, and tears in this, and here you is jumping the line. I feel like
Rick Ross came back and said you should be thankful.
I mean, thankful, huh? That's a strong word.
I mean, be thankful.
I mean, maybe so, because now, maybe so, if people on there embrace them enough, now people over here that wouldn't even thought about y'all maybe start tapping into you. So you should have embraced that, bro. So I get what he's saying as far as embracing them, because now you probably got eyeballs on the league and on the team that would nobody even really be thinking about y'all. If J.Cole wasn't joining the team that you was on, well, we wouldn't even been checking for you. I feel like it's a win for Cole, man. I feel like it's a win for Cole just because of the whole rollout was actually, that's legendary. It's legendary. Who gonna put out a basketball shoe that's a rapper, then actually go to the league real quick, to an African league real quick. I don't care how long it was he even played, he still did it. He still made the move. Somebody had to make them call. Somebody had to put that in motion. You right. But he made it happen.
Can't lie. You right.
That's just hater shit, man.
You feel like it's just they just hating? I don't think they hate. I think they keep it 100 because it is.
I mean, but then I tell you, like, I compared that to people either rapping or comedian nowadays coming up. A nigga could come up from rapping just sitting in his car making videos every day, versus the person who actually had to get out here and go to these clubs, hit these cities. Like, of course, I mean, I can see where it might make you feel like, well, damn. In your Gucci Man voice, it made you feel like, well, damn. How he jumped the line like, okay, well, some stuff you can't explain because the way that the universe works, and in today's world with this technology, that's just what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So for Cole to do that, of course, because he Cole, he can pull them type of strings. So you gotta respect the cat who can pull them type of strings and get it done and make it look good. Killed them. Actually, he did. Hey, what rapper can I beat that this year? What rapper can I beat that? And that's another thing I want to ask you too right now. This is a very important question, so I need all of my viewers. We need all of our viewers to really listen and chime in to this. Y'all can comment down below if y'all want to. I wanted to say, who's on your Mount Rushmore of rap right now? Because I know you've been seeing this meme floating around, man, of the Mount Rushmore, people's faces on it. I think the main one I seen had Drake, KDot, and j.Cole on it, and it was missing one person. That'll be for our era, though. I think is this one, like Drake, KDot, j.Cole. And if I had to add one more person, because I like that lineup, I mess with Drake, I mess with Kendrick, I mess with j.Cole. If I had to add one more person in there, I'm gonna have to say Future.
No comment, cause
I'm gonna have to say Future, bro, for our generation though.
I mean, no comment though. For me.
Drake,
and I'm gonna tell you why.
j.Cole, Future.
Yeah, I'm finna tell you why I say no comment. Because me personally, I'm just, when it comes to, I don't really like doing top fives for real. I like who I like. It's too many people. I'm not finna narrow it down because if somebody could come tomorrow with another project, some more heat rock, and then bam, now all of that then went out of the window. You know, all of that then went out the window. And
believe me, there's this top five and there's my other top five. That's my currency. That's my, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I listen to. But I also listen to them though. I listen to Drake. I listen to Kendrick. I listen to Cole. I listen to Future. Like I listen to all these. But of course, we all got our favorites now. I mean, like we all got our people that we rock with, listen to hardcore every day. You know what I'm saying?
I just can't narrow it down. So I've never been.
You. Hey, well, let the You Ain't Lying viewers decide if they want to. You feel me? They can comment down below. You feel me? Who's on y'all Mount Rushmore of hip hop right now? You feel me? Of rap right now. Period. I can't wait till R&B get back where, man. Well, it's kind of getting there. It's getting there a little bit. R&B is getting better. Just a little bit. I was gonna say, man, you're not gonna be cool with everybody, man, that you do business with, right? And that's fine. And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Cause in the mainstream of things, sometimes you might have to, especially when you got some type of business going on that's just bigger than you and your friend doing it, and you actually got to reach out to other people. You might not like them. Now, granted, dog, if you just don't like some person and you paying somebody, then you can control who around you. But in the case of, I was just watching some on YouTube, Joe Budden and Charlamagne. Now they necessarily now it's coming out that Joe felt like that they was never friends because he felt like Charlamagne was always throwing little jabs at him or always saying little slick shit on the radio about him and stuff like that. Which when you in that type of light, when Charlamagne could go on the radio and say some things that might alter the way people think about you in the long run when it comes to business. And then I see you in person and we talking and you like, oh, bro, you doing a big woo. And then I leave from that situation still kind of confused, like, well, how can we be cool and you go on the radio and you talking about me? I can see where somebody get confused and say, you know what I'm saying? We ain't friends. How can we be friends in this business and you talking about?
Yeah, and I mean, You just gotta come. You gotta go
They're
from
not
from
friends
the.
in this business, man. There's
No,
only
but it
gonna
could
be
be a
business.
respect. Like it don't have to be. You could work with somebody. Like I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Yeah, but what level do you work with somebody that you don't like?
No, but you don't. That's the point. Like the point his old boy was making on the podcast. Like you don't have to work with somebody you don't like. You don't have to be friends with them, but you have to be able to have. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be able to have some type of reverence or respect for that person. Because I'm pretty sure that when Shaq, well, no, that's a bad example because they was actually friends. Like
Who?
I was gonna say Shaq, Charles Barkley, and the other dude they had
I
on
think
there.
you would say Barkley, but
They
Charles
was
Barkley
friends
don't
though.
really like each other. At one
They
point, they
friends.
did have a rivalry. At
Yeah,
one point, because you've seen it on the court. But now they
yeah,
friends, you know, but they still keep the joke going on.
exactly. But the
They
thing is,
still keep the "I don't like you" joke going on. Yeah.
yeah. But the thing is, it's certain people like I'll give you a bad example, like Mandy B and Weezy, right? That's on Horrible Decisions, which Mandy is on See the Thing Is on Joe Budden Podcast Network, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't necessarily run in the same circles. That they what they do, but they not necessarily besties or whatever. They got whole separate groups of friends. They may hang out, they may do stuff, but you see Mandy over there doing her thing. You
Yep.
see Weezy over there doing her thing. They cool. They got good chemistry when it comes to podcasting, but they not buddy like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even with Charlemagne and Andrew, like I don't think they necessarily friends like that to because
Yeah.
Charlemagne got his clique that he runs with Wax and them, and
you shouldn't
then
even want to be friends with just every damn body you come to business with, because some shit is just, you
business.
know, we link up for something, or I pay you for this service and we split.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta keep it you just gotta keep it professional and you can have fun with it all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Especially
especially
when you
like
become a business, bro. Like when you
yeah,
got people working for you, like a staff of people. Like it
yeah,
ain't just me and Zone no more. We got 3-4 other people who helping us reach a goal.
yeah. And then
Like
but you can still
once you
be
get to that point, it's like, because I feel
you
like
can
we need
still
y'all. Huh?
I was gonna say you can still keep a friendly environment though. You can
Yeah,
still the
yeah.
conversation can still be
That's what I was
friendly.
gonna say.
The chemistry can still be friendly. It could be friendly, but if it's not friendly, if it's just business, if it's just we here to work, do our thing, and go home, like I guarantee you, like the people, like when you think of them big TV shows, right? The big TV show, the big news shows and podcasts and stuff, like Questlove isn't going and kicking it with Jimmy Fallon every night. He got respect for him, and they might have a chemistry. But when he get up off of that set, you don't see Questlove and Jimmy Fallon running around the same circles. But it's a friendly environment. I know he digs the roots. I know that he trusts them to do a lot of the musical people that they have on there. They get partly is because of the label, but it's also partly because of Questlove, like the rappers. I'm saying Questlove get like, okay, well we gonna get this person on here, or we gonna get this person on here, or we gonna get this person on here. What y'all think about this? Okay, the label coming with this, but no, do I really like this or no? But so it's kind of like it's a fine line that comes between it.
And you should know, man,
So
in your gut, man, and when it's because everything, man, because I feel like friends is a strong word, and I feel like, man, most people in their life make their friends from grade school probably to about high school. Then after you out of school, maybe you go to college, you might make friends there, or along your journey or whatever you doing, you gonna meet people, whether you at work or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna meet people. And some people keep that mentality like, hey, I'm just here to work. I ain't here to make no friends.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's A1 too. Like, if you just always like, but if you in this certain field to where you kind of need to make friends to kind of you don't but you do type of thing, and it's like, but you got to decipher who you at the end of the day call your friend and what is a friend. Like, what do you define as a friend to you? Not just a coworker, or not just somebody that you just met 6 months ago or a year and a half ago, but it could be. It just depends on, like how, like what the chemistry is. Because I feel like for me, man, when it comes to business, and I'm not really going into business with a mind frame of this gonna be my friend. It's like shit, especially if I'm paying you for a service, that's what it is. I'm paying you for a service. Along that service, depending on how many times I come back to you or how many times we talk about personal things, that's how you build an actual genuine relationship with somebody. From you consistently doing something with them over time, and then y'all telling each other things about each other's lives that build, that build character with each other. We might actually relate about something, you know what I'm saying, through our life stories. Some people, we ain't talking about life shit. We just, hey, I need you to engineer the song. You engineer the song, and I leave. I'm not sitting there. We not talking about
conversation.
Right, you know what I'm saying? We not having, but then again, but that's how you build relationships with people. Because that same person that's engineering your songs, when it's downtime and y'all sitting right next to each other, and you ask him about his family or how his family doing, or y'all talking about personal things, that would build it up.
Exactly, and you could just keep the small talk. Like, it's people that I know that, like, I'm not necessarily like super duper close to, but when I go places and they be like, all right, what's up, kids? And then because of that, because of just who I am, it breeds positivity. So
right,
that's just what it is. I'm not going home with them or hanging out with them on a regular basis. It's just, this is what it is. We just cool, and it's just like that. So you got to find the balance of who you with and what's going on, and that way you can make the right decision and the right judgment call, because you can't, like you said, you can't have everybody in your mix. Nope. You can't have everybody, in tune with what you got going on. And, I learned that coming up as a youngster. Mom always used to tell me that, like, everybody, before Mo3 said it, everybody ain't your partner and everybody ain't your friend.
Yeah. True indeed.
They are acquaintance or associates.
Man, I'm off the better things.
Yeah. How you feel about that? Her performance, where
her show,
it was a big, and then her response to it.
I think people do shit to make you look bad, bro. I think people purposely do shit to make you look bad. But like she said, she had a good response about what she said. She was like, I'm not even like tripping like she really said, but like she said, she be sometimes tripping. She gotta get her mind right, but then she gotta think like, I'm still an underground.
I wasn't saying nothing.
I'm like you. I thought that too. I'm like she probably shouldn't have said nothing, but it maybe got to her in a certain way to where she had to say something and just let you know, like, hey, I'm still an up and coming artist. So just because you see a show where it's like people not really rocking with me, like, why should they? Like, that's only her first like song. I mean, like, she got songs out with other people, but
the first big song,
right? Yeah. That's the one that's leading the way. So you might go somewhere still. Everybody not rocking, because like she said, she only want to do big venues like that still, and she right, because when you look at, she doing more clubs that's more intimate. She doing them clubs that's packed everybody up on each other like sardines. They all up on each other, and it's lit, and everybody got their phones out, and she in her element to where, see, but when you start doing them big festivals and stuff, you're not necessarily doing a show for people that's for your crowd, like the people that's your fans. You doing a show for people who here to see whoever they here to see. So just because you on stage singing your song, they might not even like that song.
Exactly.
And that's what looked like what happened to me. It looked like she was just somewhere doing a show where it probably was some other people on the call with her. And when she went up there and did her song, maybe the people at that time wasn't rocking with her song. Because it show looked like people were just standing there, like, just not interested at all, didn't it? Like, they were just standing there.
Well, I'm with Nicki. I feel like when you hear somebody like that and you kind of just sizing them up, that might be the first, like, rest in peace to Bankroll Fresh.
What did Nicki say?
Hold on. Nicki was saying basically they was on it. And then people, even though they wasn't reacting, they was on their feet. So they might have just now got hit to you.
Yeah.
So while that person who was doing it maliciously, people were still looking at the stage. They were still in tune. It wasn't like they was on their phone or talking to people. They was deadlocked on this. And to see females doing that, they might have been heard the song, but they like, ain't there what's her name that sing? I'm on the better thing, you know.
Right,
He
right.
might have, they might have, because look, when I saw Bankroll Fresh perform, he did Ballin' Like a Hot Boy, right? Rest in peace. This was the last performance he did here in St. Louis. Rest in peace. He was on stage, going in. He had his homeboys come out, and they was going in, and it was a couple girls on the side twerking, but a lot of people was just coming in, getting to their seat. And I was going crazy, and then there was a couple older ladies next to me, you know what I'm saying? They was in their like 30s or 40s or something. And I'm just standing there. No, they was like, who is that? I said, that's Bankroll Fresh. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I heard that song before. You know what I'm saying? So then you start seeing people in the front, they dancing, you know, but it's everybody else. And then heard, shout out LA Foes, right? LA Foes, when he was performing, half the stadium left.
Wow.
But they was leaving out. But it was all the St. Louis people was running up to the stage. People was jumping out the seats and everything.
Because they
and
knew
then
who it was.
Hold on, wait. That wasn't even the half of it. Lil Wayne had just got off stage. Lil Wayne stopped because he heard people screaming, hollering, and everything else like that. And he turned around and was just watching. He started performing. Now everybody's still leaving, but people starting to turn around and they start watching. You see Gutter, you see Jay Mills, you see what's my boy name? Mac Main. They all tapping him up. Hey, let's go, we gotta go. He keep pushing them off like, no, I want to see what the fuss is about.
I want to see what they doing.
Yeah, so that right there, like what Nicki said, is true. You gonna have them cry, even if you can't just be home field advantage. Sometimes, like your element, you gonna have to go somewhere where people don't know. You gonna have to go and still perform like they all jumping and screaming. That's how you get it. You know?
Oh yeah, you still got to grind, man. And when you get to a certain point, I mean, like that's when it actually go intensify. Because she's not there yet, but she's there. It's like, but now she got to put in that work and keep dropping some more hits. Of course, everybody know about that song for sure, but that don't mean everybody rocking with it. I just feel like, man, as long as she keep going, man, she'll be all right. You can't let it get to you. It ain't nothing.
Exactly.
Hey, perfect. You can't worry about if something gonna work or not. You gotta plan, then complete the mission anyway. You feel me? Same type of vibe that we just said. You can't worry about if something gonna work or not. You gotta plan to complete the mission anyways. What you think about that, song?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it important, man, to not even worry about if something gonna work or not? Because as long as you know in 100%, 110% in your heart that you put your foot, your whole body into it.
Just
put your whole soul into it. Like why would you even? As long as you plan and you put it out, whatever it is, the right way.
Facts. Like that's how it is, man. It's just when I do my streams or we do this podcast or whatever, I put everything on the flow. And however it goes, we push them buttons. We put it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I post it, you post it, I repost it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it go up. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's the flat out key to it, man.
That's just what it is.
This you ain't lying, man, and what we giving you that barbershop talk. You feel me? I just had to reiterate that because the way we talk, man, we talk like we just sitting around chilling. That's the vibe
Pretty
that we
much.
like bringing over here. You feel me? That's the vibe that we bring to the table. We bring that non-chatty patty vibe. You feel me? We not on her being messy. We on her being real. That's what this podcast has been about since
But
day
hey,
one.
we ain't gonna talk about Erica Minute and what's her name? No, we ain't gonna do this.
Who? Now hold on now. You said you
No,
gotta
we ain't talking
enlighten
about
me.
that.
Now come on and enlighten me.
No, we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna get chatty. That's a chatty patty topic. I was just playing.
Okay. Oh, okay. You try to be funny. I just talking about. I just said.
Yeah.
Look, I don't even know even what you were finna say. That's why I'm like, what happened? Like, yeah, you like, I
No,
ain't even tell
man.
you. Look, you like, I ain't even tell you. You like, you don't know.
It
I
don't
ain't
even
gonna tell you.
matter. It don't even matter, man.
Man, he talking about something, man. It don't even matter.
No.
Is you celebrating Juneteenth?
Oh yeah, every year. Every year. Every year, man. I celebrate Juneteenth, Black History every day. Because I feel like we making Black history right now. We making Black history. And I feel like we gotta it's on us to, you know what I'm saying? It's on us to tell them stories every day. It gotta be because everybody else, we have 2 days. We got Juneteenth and then we have Black History where we share our story. But really, it need to be every day. Need to be every day. It don't need to be
well, it's up to us to tell our story, man. That's why Monday marked the Tulsa Race Massacre, which is Black Wall Street. Is you familiar with the Black Wall Street?
Oh yeah, you already know.
1921, man, is when it happened, man, and it was over 35 blocks of Black-owned businesses that were burned down by a mob of white people, man, that was supposedly all over a Black guy. Think a white woman in the elevator and something happened with a Black guy that was in the elevator. Some white people tried to accuse the Black guy of doing something to the white girl. She didn't even want to press charges against the Black guy. And reports say, I seen something that the Black and the white girl was messing around. But at that time, 1921, that was a no-no. So they wasn't even trying to hear that no way, bro. So long story short was, they say city officials, dog, gave weapons and attacked the Black people, bro. The businesses and all that, man. There's a district out there called Greenwood. But for the people who don't know, you might want to go do your research on that, man. It's called Black Wall Street, man. And because I was just watching some on it too, because that was Monday. So, but I wanted to ask you about that. The reason why I brought that up, because I wanted to ask you. I had asked a few people that was around me, and we were talking about that. And I asked them, I say, so what changed in 100 years? Because it's been 100 years since that happened. And I asked, what have actually changed in 100 years? And they replied to me, bro, they said nothing.
Because they were trying to build our own.
We don't own the land, bro.
We don't own the land.
We don't own the soil. We
got enough rich Black people that could get together and do it. They just ain't gonna do it.
We don't own the soil, bro. I was also watching Tulsa. They did rebuild after the massacre happened, and they said it came back even stronger after it happened. But the decline of it was, we don't own the soil. So when you got the white folks who own the soil coming through, want to build highways and all that through the town, then they start taking the actual buildings away. We want to build this over here. So now they call it like they replacing Negroes out of their home now. So now they gonna come through and keep raising the rent on you. The rent that was $750 gonna be $1,200 if you gonna keep wanting to stay here. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep rising. It's gonna keep rising. So now you pushing us out. Now you forcing us out, which what happened to a lot of people that was out there. They start raising.
But you know what though? Hey, let me stop you right there. We got enough people that got enough money, and we got enough land that's in these rural towns and these rural areas that is untouched, untapped by man. That Black people can go. No, we got enough people with enough capital to go and say we gonna get the best and brightest people. That's first of all, we gonna get the people that's talented in the hood and carpentry and HVAC and plumbing and different things of that nature. We gonna take them. We gonna cover they call they gonna come in, they gonna volunteer or whatever. We gonna take them, we gonna give them the supplies, we gonna pay for them and everything just like that. We gonna pay for them to come out. This black owned company. We gonna go out here, we gonna start raising this land, we gonna buy the land up from the state.
Yeah.
We gonna make sure we got all our paperwork and all our zoning rights, so
That's
can't
the
nobody
problem
do
right
no
there, though. When you go to the state to buy the land, you buying it from some. I mean, you inquiring some land from some white people who don't want you
But
to
you
have.
gotta, but I'm saying, if we came with the bag, see, the thing is, you gotta come to people
It's deeper
correct.
than money gone. I don't think money
I
got nothing to do with
mean,
this.
no,
It ain't
but
got
I'm
nothing to do with no
saying,
money, man.
no, because we don't have people that's coming with the big enough bag. We gotta get like Jay-Z and them, Jay-Z, Kanye, the brother who runs Worldwide Technology. We need a few more billionaires to come with that $1 billion.
Yeah,
The
but that
where they
ain't
can't.
helping us now in our
No,
neighborhood,
I'm
man.
saying, but what I'm saying is this: we still can get them if we can get the people who got million, not even just billion, but we could come together with it's enough millionaires, billionaires, 100,000aires, of people could come with that money and go out away from everybody, away from the white folks, away where we ain't gonna even be bothered. Like you ain't got to here, y'all can take the city. We gonna take our communities and we gonna go out here. We gonna educate our people out here. It's all because okay, they don't want us to have it. But if we just say, hey, we finna go over here, we gonna move out of the city, y'all can reappropriate the city or whatever. We gonna raise the whole community up and we building our own roads, we building our own businesses. We gonna tap into the water, we gonna pay to get the expansion out there for the water, for the electricity, for the internet. We finna build our own infrastructure. They not gonna have a problem with that because then you know what I'm saying. And then even right in our own neighborhoods, we can start owning our own neighborhoods and the things that we have right now if we take care of it. But we don't nobody want to take care of it. Don't nobody want to buy it, put the money and invest in it. It only costs to rehab a house. It only costs $10,000. And if our whole family, we all stayed in the same building, we bought the building, we bought the building for 30,000.
Yeah.
Then we all paying rent into the building. Then one person can pay the rent and the other person can stack their money, pay the rent and pay the utilities, pay the bills. And all we doing is paying utilities. So if one person is making 50 to let's say 50, 60 to 100,000 a year, and they paying so okay for the year the bill may be, let's just say for the whole year it's like 10,000. So you got 1,000 a month to pay all the utilities. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody else in there, they go to school, they get their money, they go buy the house next door, and then they do the same thing. Everybody in house, and then they go to the next house, and the next house, and the next house, and the next house. Then okay, the liquor store on the corner. We are everybody in the hood.
Guess what? That's only just fixing your section, your community, what you see every day. That's not help.
Yeah.
I mean, because we can't say the
But we
world,
get
bro.
everybody on the if we got
world.
everybody on the same page though, because see the Mexicans, the Asians, the Arabs, they do that. They do that, and they don't have no. When I ride through University City if you go down Olive and you go straight down, or you go from Olive off of 170 and you take it all the way down to Hanley, that's nothing but an Asian community. That whole big old stretch, like I ain't gonna say a community. Yeah, it is an Asian because it's Asian. Mostly Asian people that live there and they work there. They own them houses behind them businesses.
True.
It's 5 or 6 Chinese places and they all booming. Why? Because them people own them houses. They probably own the houses behind there. They kids, they going to school to become doctors and surgeons and stuff like that. And they just keep getting money. And they hire their own people that they kids and they people that come from out the country, and they teach them the language, they teach them the business, and then they running it. So then when they inherited a business, they retired. The grandpa and then retired. The kids then grew up and got out the house.
So
Now they got their cousins in the mix, and
exactly
then
the
they keep.
structure that we see. I go to the Chinaman, bro. You start seeing them putting their kids at the register at a young age, and then eventually, as time go by, you start seeing the kids take over. Now the parents ain't even in the Chinaman no more. But you can see that that's just the way that they was brought up in the structure that I wish a lot of us had going on. And I wish a lot of us had set up
Exactly.
businesses and put our families in there. And eventually you can say, man, this business been here long enough. And you can sink the grandparents, then you sink the parents. Now you seeing the kids around this mother. That's how you know it's jumping from generation to generation.
Facts.
But I feel like that's a race that we definitely playing catch up to still. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's kind of coming around and getting better with the awareness. But but at the same time, I also feel like people was aware back when Dr. Martin Luther King was actually walking this earth. And that was in the 60s.
And they was doing it back then. It just when that crack came in.
1921, bro, Black Wall Street, 35 blocks of black people. 35 blocks, bro. And that's just a small piece of the puzzle that we should have way more than that. We can't just be happy all the time with just getting a little bit. Like, no, we need it all. Like, we need a whole.
Exactly.
But then again, Zone, the more I understand is this is not our soil, bro. No matter how much we do, just as well as we say niggas who on the block trying to thug it out and be like, nigga, this is my block, and you be like, nigga, you don't even own nothing over here. How you banging for something that you don't even own not a nothing over here, bro? These people could kick you out the house right now, man, if they wanted to. It's the same mentality. Like, bro, what we sitting here, as soon as you want to go get the deed to the land, it's a white racist man or whatever type of person that's behind her that don't want you to have because you black.
I mean, so, but then again, are we gonna go back to? But it's not like that everywhere, though. Hey, like it ain't like.
No, it's not like that everywhere now. No, I ain't gonna just give it up and make it seem like that it's everywhere.
Because it's definitely enough places where black people can go. Because look at Atlanta. Black folks own a lot and run a lot of Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Houston, a lot of black folks own and run a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? They buying up.
Every cop ain't bad though, man.
No, I'm saying if you got the money and can take care of it, it's some places that don't care if black people own and run it. You just ain't finna come over where they at. You know what I'm saying? That's all they gonna give it to you. Because like in the city right now, people could have been bought houses for penny. You had to pay taxes on it and keep it together. But people could buy a house for $1,000.
Oh yeah,
right now, and people you can still go do it right now. They don't want them people in the city. Don't want that. Like near the arch of downtown where they gonna put the National Geospatial thing. They gonna probably buy up a lot of that. But man, they ain't finna go over there, National Bridge Kings Highway, and buy everything up over there or over. But we could buy our own hood back if we wanted to, but we don't want to though. That's the thing. I think that's a cop out sometimes when we say, "Oh man, the white man they ain't gonna give us." No, they want us to do it. Cause if they wanted to come get it, they would have been
like,
did.
Yeah, but no, because I know for a fact, man, when you start inquiring about land. And doing
don't even have to acquire. Just a difference though. We gotta come with the bag. When you inquiring about it, that let them feel like, oh well, they ain't really trying to buy.
Not just asking, but going down there with them. I mean, going down there to go see about it. Like yo,
man, they came, bro. They had the thing where they said, "Come get these houses. Come get." Cause see, it's people right now that could get in on $1,000 house, right? And they did it for black folks, knowing that black folks wasn't gonna do it for real. If you went down there and bought a house over there by the National Geospatial, because a lot of them people gonna want to buy them houses. That's why they did it 2-3 years ago. So you could buy the house, fix it up, and by the time they finish building, because they still building it. They still building it. They gonna have the hospital right there. Folks gonna wanna It's gonna be more police over there. They put another police station over there, so it's gonna be an increased police presence over there. So you ain't gonna be able to ride down there with Lil Ray Ray and them with the chopper and be busting out the window and stuff like that. You ain't gonna be able to do them high speeds over there because they gonna get you. But if we right now go over to over there in that area and start buying the property and start taking care of it and paying the taxes on the property, and when the white folks do come in, and when the people with the money do come in, you know what's gonna happen? We can say, oh, this house there, okay, we put 20, 30 grand in it, right? Now, but y'all want it, right? How much y'all want it for? 100,000. Now we done made a profit. Now we can take that money and go get another house and keep flipping it. And then, like I said, white folks ain't gonna block us from going out into the country if we get our own crews of people that go build up the land. That's gonna build up the pipelines. That's gonna build up all of the. They want us to go out there and they want us to spend money with us. Now you're gonna have some racist people that's gonna be like, no. But by and large, they can't wait for black folks to get their stuff together. You know why? Because the taxes. If we stop killing each other, if we stop distributing drugs and everything else like that, scamming and doing all of that, and we take our money and but that's all I'm saying. Once we stop doing that, you know what I'm saying, and we all start getting on our business and on our game, I guarantee you they gonna be with arms wide open, because then that means taxes gonna go up. That means prices gonna go up.
Man, that we could buy man and BET back.
Yeah, I feel like we should, because it need to be bought from. The reason why it got sold was because the people didn't want to keep it going. They wanted to get in, get their money, go buy their house out there, wherever they in Calabasas or whatever.
BET been sold now, been owned by
a decade,
almost about 17 years now, almost about 20 years
17.
now. It ain't been black owned. It ain't been black owned for almost 20 some years. So,
but there you go.
I think the downfall of BET was when they started trying to just a stereotype on black people. Like, people started making fun of that. Like, people started to notice that how they program and started to almost stereotype black people. Then they started taking away some of the things that we love. Then it was just like, nah, man, it's just
reruns.
Like, yeah, it's just like then they showing all these black stereotypical typical movies. It just felt like it's got more of a whitewash than anything. Like it moved away from the actual black essence of what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It sure did.
I just feel like why everything we do can't last, bro. Why everything we do can't never last?
Because we hate. That go back to what I was saying.
Well, no. Look, I'm about to say, why something like a living color can't last as long as a SNL?
Because we be hate, Dave. Because we hate on stuff. We get bored with stuff. We want stuff to be. We the people who like a living color. We force it down our kids' throat. We don't let our kids think about what they like and figure out what they like. No, you gonna watch this. No, you gonna do this. Y'all, we be so, and then we talk down on the youth, and then we wonder why the youth don't respect us. We talk down on the people, you know what I'm saying? We be talking down, bro, and then we wonder why we don't respect. You know what I'm saying? We don't respect each other. The youth already get born or being birthed with judgment and hate and resentment from their own people. Yeah. We the only race of people that from birth we already oh man, his mama is a drug addict or his mama is a stripper. She's on OnlyFans,
but
his daddy is a trapper.
It's not stereotyping when it's true.
No, it is because it's not stereotyping. It's damn. You
name, bro. I know I got family like that. You know what I'm saying?
But we already we're speaking damnation on our own family members and on our own people.
Our race, our race is seen like it's cursed because from the history of it, for one. Then we try to get up out the history of it in the 60s and the 70s. It didn't work. You can't tell
But
me,
we
bro.
gotta keep trying though.
Malcolm X and Martin Luther King walked this earth, bro. You see what they did to them.
Okay, but we gotta keep trying. We can't be afraid of what
I ain't say don't
consequences
ever
of what.
give up because the fight gonna always have to keep going. But I'm just saying, if this been going on since the '60s and you see how they did them, what you expect in 21? If we
Well,
talking about
folks are
the
still
massacre
scared.
that happened in 1921, bro, this is Monday was the 100-year anniversary, bro.
Folks is
And
still. This is the thing about it. Folks is still
100
scared.
years ago, though, we
But we
still going
still
through this. They still doing this 100 years.
until we
It been more than
consolidate.
100 years.
Hey, until we consolidate our power in
It's bigger than
our
us.
dollar. No, I ain't talking about just us. I'm talking about us as a
No,
people.
not us, me and you, nigga. I'm talking about
No, but I'm telling you though, all it takes if we come with the bag and we come with uniformity and we start, like I said earlier, we stamp out the criminality in our hoods.
Yeah.
We don't allow those things. That's why you was able to even get a civil rights movement because you didn't allow the drug dealers and the pimps and the prostitutes and the people to be around and be in the community. They had
started off that way.
but that's what I'm saying. It need to come back. We need to get all of the drug dealers, all of the thugs, all of the gangsters, all of the shooters, all
drugs
of
and gangs and shit.
no, but we gotta. But for us though, we gotta get rid of it because it's got a foothold on more than 50% of the people that we dealing with. See, white people, they got their gangs and they whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or they whatever that they got, the skinheads or whoever, they far away from where progress and deals is being made. And they pacify them and make them feel like that they important because at least they like, look, see, at least you better y'all own the house. Y'all might live on a dirt road with a bunch of pigs and a bunch of chickens and roosters and stuff running behind your house, but at least you're better than black folks because you own your own. You own the bar and the saloon and all of that stuff. You own the grocery store. You own the farm. Like that's the difference because they own and they even with the low life of their society, they still own stuff. They still control stuff. We don't own or control nothing. And the people who do come up, they get away and then they get assimilated into because we don't think it's cool. We got to start making smart being cool. Shout out to Prince E. We got to start making that be cool. We got to start making living being cool. We got to start making squares being cool. Like white people, they make squares being cool. You know what I'm saying? They make square being okay. I'm like people celebrate these, these tech companies and these, small businesses and stuff that they be having. We go into a small business, oh man, the price is too high. Oh man, this is too this ain't right. The food too cold. We gotta start taking pride in us and start spending money with us because once we start doing that, then we can't keep blaming the white man. I can't let you do that. Hey, we can't keep blaming the white man for our struggles when we picking up that chopper and we going out to the club in Miami and shooting the club down.
That's something totally different, man. When I speak on them, of course we know that we doing all that, but when we talk about them, they stop it because they the ones who got power behind them desks.
No, but we got power in our
shit. No desks. We not sitting behind no
but
desks
we not
making
because
no
we not putting
on who can buy this land or who get
but
this
I
loan.
guarantee you, if we go with 50, 100 million, 500 million, or whatever, we lobby behind a camp. This is how stuff gets done. It ain't necessarily okay. The city or the state or whatever. Everything is controlled.
Stopping us from getting along because, like you
listen what I'm saying. Hey, listen what I'm saying. If we went to these politicians instead of just asking them, but hey, so and so presidential candidate, hey, such and such alderman, hey, woo, woo, woo. And we came with a bag. We want our roads to be fixed with a bag. we want this and this law to be changed with a bag. That's how you get the change because that's the
Money
real
not gonna fix
power.
everything. Money
They
not gonna
are.
fix.
No, it is because everybody, the LGBTQ community, the Asian community,
They're not
they
fighting shit with
coming
money.
with
They
that.
fighting shit with
They
words.
are. No, they coming with the bag, Hayes. It's all about the bag. It ain't nothing but the bag because they were saying that's what they were saying before, but it took people with money. It took people that got into certain positions too,
No, it took
and
for
that
them
was
to be
controlled.
unified, not money. It took for them to be in unified
Yeah,
to
that too.
make
But no,
them
it did take
scared to
money
even
too
talk about that.
because it took money too because if I got these 4 or 5 billionaires that happens to be in the LGBTQ community and they going to the senator of California and they going to this person and then even the people that open up like you can take it to the dispensary. The people that was trapping and that was doing all and making them trips back and forth to you hear Burner and you hear certain people making them trips and they making all millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. They got together, unionized, and they went to the government with a bag and a proposal, and they said, "Oh, we can make X, Y, and Z off of making the weed and this, that, and the third."
Oh
They
yeah.
did it. It's about having the bag, the unification, and the infrastructure, which we don't. We got the bag. It's plenty of people that got bags of money, but they not putting it together, and we not taking care of what we already got.
Yeah.
I go to certain people got businesses, they got trash all out in front of the business. They got this, that,
Just
and the
not
third, or
presented right. It just don't look right. It ain't presented right.
no, and we don't take pride in it. We
Yeah.
just don't take pride in it. So until we start taking pride, until we start getting unified, and until we start going to city hall, to the state capital, and to the nation's capital with a bag, you know what I'm saying? And we
And we
coming as a
playing,
collective
goddamn.
and a plan, then that's when it's gonna take when we stop killing each other and we start getting these criminals off the street to where because see we got companies that want to come and build. I bet you the crime rate wasn't so high, you would see a quick trip in the hood, you in the city, in on the north side. But because they know that the crime rate is so high,
Certain
you know,
businesses not gonna come to that. Not gonna come to some
exactly.
areas.
But if we start saying, okay, little Tutu over there was selling dope and he shot 12 people in the beauty salon,
What you gonna do to
and
them?
he gonna go to jail. And we stop turning a blind eye to these different things
I'm
like
say he gonna
businesses.
put this.
They gonna go to jail because if folks quit. Because see, the thing is, you got grown people scared for their life because you got so many people living by the street code, and you got grown like that's why I go back to what I said about Hassan Campbell. It starts with us. Hassan out here calling the police on the people that's snatching up the kids and they're shooting, having shootouts with kids in the middle of it. He going to the court. He getting the private investigators and people involved and everybody. He going out there, and that's why they've been trying to kill him because the criminals, we protecting the criminals. When we stop protecting the criminals, the white people when they find out they homeboy or they neighbor is cooking meth, they call the police on them, and then they get locked up. And then once all the junkies and stuff, they go to rehab, they come
Yeah.
out, ain't no drugs for them to get. So what they gonna do? They gonna get clean and they gonna get a job, and then they gonna get on TV and say, well, little Timmy was addicted to heroin, until the
Yeah,
such and
no.
such rights group of crack
Yeah,
down
he do.
on the meth lab of this, and then they're gonna have a mom on there, I thank God for such and such
True
coalitions
indeed.
for
True
the,
indeed.
you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have that in the hood. If
No.
we don't, so until we get that, it's gonna stay. We can't keep blank because I'm telling you, everybody got a
Hood,
price.
our hood so messed up. Our communities, our race. But I'ma also say it's a lot of us that's doing good too. So I ain't gonna just always just say the bad without saying the good. It is a lot of us out here that got a bag, like you say. It is a lot of us out here owning businesses and trying to help out the community. It's just not enough. It's like I always say, it got to be the majority, man. If it's 100,000 people doing wrong and there's only 10,000 people doing right, you know what I'm saying? It's just never gonna look like is is getting better. So we need 100,000 people doing right, and 10,000 people doing wrong. Well, we don't need to do wrong, period. But but if you're gonna do wrong, let that be the lowest number of, because right now it's like it's hurt.
And that's what I was saying about other communities. They got a very small percentage of people doing wrong, and a very high percentage of people doing right. Us is the inverse.
Yeah, true indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got another classic on our hands, bro.
Oh man, this one right here, boy, it's gonna set the streets on fire.
I mean, man, we giving y'all that barbershop talk, man. We just sitting here talking, giving y'all what's on our mind. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I say, man, thank y'all for coming back, watching, man. Y'all know what this is. You Ain't Lying Podcast, episode 21.
For sure.
Man, appreciate y'all been rocking with us, man, since day one. Keep on rocking, because we're going to keep giving y'all that real, like how we always been doing. Hey, and for all the people who watch it, man, hey, June 7th, I'm releasing a song and a video. But you got to stay tuned, man, to find out for which song and what it's going to be. So you got to come back, you feel me? You got to come back anyway, but just know I'm dropping something June 7th, you feel me? And y'all will find out what it is. So hopefully, man, y'all rocking with me on that. You feel me, Zone? You got something to say, man?
Man, you already know, man. You Ain't Lying Podcast every Wednesday. Kills on interviews, man. Thursday at 6 p.m. I'm finna drop part 2. I gotta double check and make sure we still got it. Part 2 of Kills on Interviews parlay from the Franchise Boys. It was on my Instagram. It's still up there, but I'm starting to bring that, and I'm getting ready to start getting some new guests, some new episodes of Kills on Interviews. You know what I'm saying? And Friday, you know it's You Ain't Lying Podcast. You already know what time it is. You already know. You know, and then
Thursday you doing
Kills on Interviews. Friday Decent Big Pie Podcast. And Saturday,
Tales of a Simp.
Tales of a Simp. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest of the week, you know, we locked and loaded. We got you know what I'm saying? We got the live streams, been rocking out to that Call of Duty. By the time y'all see this, Assassin's Creed Origins, I took a step back from Valhalla because I got that game. It was on sale, and basically, y'all know the Assassin's Creed games or whatever, the that series or whatever games. That was like the relaunch of the series, and it's set in Egypt, so it's dealing with black folks. And we was kings and emperors and stuff like that. So I was like, man, once the price get low enough to get all of it, because you know they be chopping up the game and everything else like that. You know, so I was like, I gotta get it all because I want to see it all. You know what I'm saying? And they recreated Egypt in you know how it was back in the day. They recreated it with all the maps and all of the pyramids and the Nile River and everything.
Yeah.
So so y'all will be looking out for that. Got Ratchet and Clank on deck, Virtual Fighter on deck. You know, y'all probably should see all of this before the episode even dropped. So and we did do this pre-recorded. I told everybody on the Call of Duty stream a couple of days ago that we was doing it pre-recorded. So y'all already know. And we're going to be doing it live, too. We just, certain episodes, man, we just like this, we had to sit back and really, you know, dig in and be able to articulate our point and to make sure that the points come across. Because, you know, sometimes we had technical difficulties and stuff like that. You know, but yeah, man, it's going to be more to come. I'm getting ready, like I said, just hold tight. Just like we got the music, Hayes got Chill Break, Mashing, Offering Games Per Change. You know, I got that Hit Me Up. You know, I'm about to drop the original
freestyles and stuff out too. It's freestyles out. This song's out. Other song.
Yeah.
Song got the Hit Me Up, little shawty in me. Man, go ahead and play it. Man, play that clip real quick, man. I know you got it.
Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up, hit me up, hit me up.
Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna do too.
Hey, you can do the hit me up challenge too as well. Y'all post y'all social medias. All y'all gotta do is go to DJ Killzone Jones, hit me up. Y'all tag that boy, let him see y'all playing the song. Tag y'all social medias, all across all the social medias. Yeah. IG, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Got him a little hit on his hands. You hear me?
Oh yeah, man. I see y'all, man, and y'all steady making it grow. Every week, everybody, I need to start posting it more. I really kind of just said it there. And the video is coming. So,
you're cooking slow.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about it. You're cooking slow.
Yeah, I'm like Dre when it comes to the songs, man. I want to make sure that
he said, man, I'm gonna sit on it. He said, man, I'm gonna sit on it for some months.
Yeah.
You know, brother, take your time.
And I'm gonna be coming with a video for the original Hit Me Up, because he Hit Me Up actually was part 2, but I didn't want to confuse everybody, so that's why it's HMU. See, the other one gonna be Hit Me Up, and then I'm gonna keep the last little track, and then I got a little EP that I'm gonna be coming with. I don't have a date on it, but I'm just letting everybody know.
He's on trying to be everywhere. He gaming, he podcasting, he got the music. Zone ain't playing.
Yeah. I mean,
music, man. I'm just dropping the music and podcasting.
I mean, yeah, man. I'm trying to hold off
together behind the scene, man. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to hold off till we could really get outside and really move around, and you know what I'm saying.
We go back outside, man. I plan on getting back out here, bro. I plan on traveling some more, doing some shows out of town, doing some shows in town. Like I want to just.
Oh, we taking the city over. I'm just saying it right now. We just gonna take this whole thing over. Y'all gonna see me back DJing and everything. We taking the city all the way back over.
Because we being us, bro. We being real. We being us.
Mm-hmm.
We giving you what we got to offer, bro. Straight off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't even thinking twice about it. Just giving you what we got to give from our soul. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you, bro. You know, hey, you know how we give it up every Wednesday at 6. You Ain't Lying podcast. I'm your host, CMW Hayes, with my dog. Look, DJ Killzone Jones over there.
Mm-hmm. And we gonna see if we can get away with. We gonna see with this. If we can get away with this one more time. You already know, Hayes. We gonna see if we can get away with it.
Go ahead and try
to fail. Get it by any means. Going Jordan, rocking 6 rings. Blue Game 12s on Montclair lounge pants. With a white tee round my neck, the Jesus piece. Building like Noah's Ark, they ain't wanna believe in me. Stay on your job, I be with the money. You be having problems. All this hate, know it really got my stomach turning. All this do is have me like if they don't feel me, fuck them. St. Louis nigga, Midwest hustler, Missouri motherfucker. You know I keep it jumping. I'm a live wire popping off at any moment. Trying to keep my cool. Really want it, homie? Get punched, stab, shot in the same night. Who told you this shit? That's a damn lie. Yep, I'm going in, no plans to pull out. 9 months stack up by whatever you want. Act like you stupid, jump lie if you will. The easiest way to get you and him killed. Chill, don't really have to make me do something make you. No, I say it from my chest, I rep the Midwest. Niggas be acting like they tough, we not into that. I front the liquor store, serving with the pack. Eating a box of rice, know I got the strap. Where them old schools clean like a new ball. Standing tall like the arch, I ain't finna fall. Used to be on Hall Street, they used to race cars. Cops come speed off, we ain't getting caught. From an era where clout chasing meant you had power. Stats say I'm losing, but do they love me or they hate me? That shit get confusing. Used to show up all the time to support folks, but then I had to fall back like Autumn Hayes.
Because you may have something that people can never have. A motherfucker have more money than you. They can have more houses, cars, whatever the fuck. They can have whatever. And they think that's supposed to make them be better than you.
Yeah. CMW Hayes. Got my people with me. Yeah. For the fam 87 ETV. Talk business with me, know I've been the G. Up early and I'm going to sleep late, just so I can go for mine and get.
All right, so we out, baby.
We out.